Hey, what's going on everybody? Welcome back to the channel. So in this video, we're going to do a little bit of a checklist of things that are going to be expiring coming up Tuesday night so you don't miss out on stuff. So let's go ahead and jump on into it. So we do have an AC scratch that will be going away, the Elegant Harmony scratch. So if you have been scratching on this, make sure that you use your selector ticket to pick anything that you want from the prize listing. This scratch had some pretty good items inside of it. The things in particular I want to mention to y'all is going to be this big bear doll emote here. This was actually incredible. This emote is so good. It has so many different things that you can do with it, because this emote is actually 16 poses in one, so it's pretty costly. This is a pretty sought after emote. You can see here on ship 1 that it's actually hovering around the 15 mil mark. It has a lot of screenshot potential. You can button press and move all over the place on the bear and stuff, and you can also hide the bear too. So this is a really good one. I actually made a preview of showcasing this emote off on my channel. You should see a link to it up in the top right up there, so you can go check that out if you want to. The ballet pose that's inside of here is actually pretty good too. There's some pretty cool little poses inside of this too. And then there's also some nice dashes and motions and stuff in here that we had for dark magic too. So there was quite a bit of good stuff inside of the scratch, I would say. Now, I did want to point out, whenever it came to the outfits inside of the scratch, my friend Corone, she has a color guide video showcasing off the differences between all these outfits inside of here. She shows you what pieces can be hidden and which pieces can be colored and stuff. So I'm going to leave a link in the video description below to Corone's YouTube video, so you can go check that out. So currently we have a very important limited time task that's going to be going away Tuesday night, and that's going to be for clearing the limited time quest 15 times. Now, the reward for this gives you 10 of those augment transfer pass vouchers, and in turn it takes 100 of those to make an augment transfer pass, which is very important because you can transfer your gear, all your augments off of your old gear onto new gear whenever it comes out. It's very important to get a hold of that, so make sure that you have this cleared. So this week we do have a couple of Arks record rankings that you want to make sure that you go hit, and if you open up your menu and you go to personal, then the Arks records random challenge records, you can see right here we have two different Arks record rankings this week. One of them is for the limited time quest for the Sand Road Sprint, the Sonic themed LTQ. Now this one's completely solo. You have to solo this in order to get on the ranking. As long as you do one run of it though, you can get a participation reward. And if you try to go really hard, you might possibly get gold or silver. Now also, if you have characters on multiple ships, make sure you do a run per ship, because it's an individual ranking reward per ship, which in turn can get you those weekly star gems really nice and easy. Now this other Arks record ranking that we have here is going to be for the Buddy Attack Solo. Now this one in particular, this is actually a fighter only Arks record ranking. So you have to actually play the fighter class in order to score on this one. Now the way that you would find this, if you open up your world map, you can find it over here in North Redham. It's right over here on the beach at this Buddy Attack cocoon right here. You can see a little king crown on here, signifies it's the Arks record ranking for the week. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and knock out our repeatable weekly trades that you always want to do before they expire on Tuesday night. And the first one's going to be the NPC Architect. She has a Genesis points shop that you can hit here. Make sure that you trade in Genesis points for the different customization discs here, and also the Master Fragment. It's going to be one of the most important ones. You always want to try to hit these every week. Then also go to the first shop on the left in Central City to the item trader Travis, and go to item recycle. You want to make sure that you trade in for your weekly drop rate boosters here, and as well the preset skill item things here too. Now as well, you also want to make sure you hit the Alpha Reactor, the Star Gem, and the Genesis Point trade here. Now currently there's actually a little bit of an extra trade here that will be going away on July 2nd, but these are weekly trades currently, so make sure that you hit both of these. This is a lot of extra alpha reactors that you can get as well. It has the same thing with the star gems and the Genesis points too, so make sure that you trade in for both of them. There is actually 2 trades inside of here. It's quite a bit extra stuff. And then also go to item exchange and make sure that you trade in for your in augmentation success rate 10% boosters. You want to trade in for 3 of those. As well, go to Arks record badge exchange and make sure you trade in for your weekly star gems here. Also go to item exchange Stia, towards the middle of the trade here you can trade in for some arms refiners, some EX cubes, and as well some class cubes if you need some of those. Then as well, the Aegis Integra exchange towards the bottom, you want to make sure that you go hit and trade in for all the different things here to make Halfinale with these Aegis souls and these Dominas and stuff, and in turn that can make Lux Halfinale. This is a very important one. Then as well, also go to Giga Strumman exchange and trade in for the different TA customization discs inside of here too. Also go to Growthman exchange and trade in for the TA customization discs inside of here as well. And then down here at the very bottom, go to Dread Skill exchange and trade in for your TA customization disc Omni. Then the next trade we're going to go to is going to be the last shop on the right in Central City, the Item Enhancement Lab. Now if you go down to the bottom and exchange enhancement materials, other enhancement materials, inside of here you can trade in for your Gold Prim Sword 2 and Armor 2. It takes grinders to trade in for those. You can also trade in for Arms Refiner 2 here and the different photon chunks here for unlocking potential 6 on your gear. Just in case if you need some of this stuff, this is weekly trades too. Now lastly, we're going to be going to Alliance Activity Support NPC Tim, and if you're doing Alliance tasks, you're getting Alliance badges. You want to go to the Alliance badge shop, and you want to make sure that you trade in for your weekly Genesis points, star gems, and also if you want to get a hold of some, there's some triggers here too. Now also, you want to come back to base PSO2 and trade in for a couple things here. We're going to go to the middle barter here, and we're going to trade in for the Buster Metal exchange here for limited time prizes. You can trade in for 100 star gems a week here too, which is a pretty nice amount. You know, you do have to have Buster Metals, which you get for those from inside of the Cradle of Darkness trigger. A lot of people tend to run those. You can join them in the quest counter. Now our last exchange that we'll be doing is inside of the base PSO2 casino, and if you come to the prize attendant chip over to the left, you can do the limited time prize exchange here for star gems weekly. Now this is a trade per ship too, so if you have characters on multiple ships, this one here you can actually get per ship too. So it's a pretty nice little extra amount of star gems per week. Okay, so that's going to wrap it up for the video. Thanks a lot for watching, everybody. Stay safe and have a wonderful day, friends. I'll see you all in the next one.